Welcome back to Fatard Jack, the channel where we dive into the stories behind the most exciting names in technology and automobiles. Today we turn our attention to Motorola, a name that has stood the test of time and remains one of the most influential brands in the world of communication and mobile technology. When people think of Motorola, they remember not only phones but also the foundation of wireless communications, iconic devices that shaped entire generations, and innovations that paved the way for the smartphones we all carry in our pockets today. This is a story of resilience, creativity, and adaptation in one of the fastest moving industries in the world. Motorola's journey began in the early 20th century, long before smartphones and wireless networks existed. Founded in 1928 in Chicago, Illinois, as the Galvin Manufacturing Corporation, the company started small, producing battery eliminators. But it didn't take long before the company expanded into the world of radio communication. In 1930, they introduced the first product under the name Motorola, a car radio. The name itself came from the combination of motor and Victrola, symbolizing sound on the move. This invention brought entertainment and connectivity into cars, setting the stage for a future where Motorola would always be associated with mobility and communication. During the 1940s and 1950s, Motorola became a leader in two-way radio communication, supplying vital technology to police departments, military units, and businesses. Their radios became essential tools in World War II, proving reliable in some of the most challenging environments. Motorola was not just making consumer products, they were building technology that changed the way people worked, traveled, and communicated. This reputation for reliability and innovation helped Motorola grow into a global powerhouse in electronics and communication. By the 1960s, Motorola was breaking barriers again, this time contributing to one of the most important events in human history, the moon landing. It was a Motorola radio that carried Neil Armstrong's famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, from the surface of the moon back to Earth." This cemented Motorola's legacy as a company that didn't just follow trends but actively defined the future of communication technology. In 1973, Motorola revolutionized the world once again when engineer Martin Cooper, working for the company, made the very first handheld mobile phone call in history. This groundbreaking event signaled the beginning of a new era. The device he used was massive by today's standards, weighing nearly 2.5 pounds and standing more than 10 inches tall, but it marked the dawn of mobile communication. This moment proved that the dream of talking to anyone, anywhere, without being tied to a cord, was possible, and Motorola was the brand to make it happen. As the years passed, Motorola continued to lead in mobile innovation. In the 1980s, the company introduced the Dynatac, one of the first commercially available cell phones. Although expensive and bulky, it quickly became a symbol of success and high status, appearing in countless movies and TV shows. In the 1990s, Motorola kept its momentum with the introduction of iconic devices like the Microtac and later the StarTAC. The StarTAC, launched in 1996, was particularly revolutionary because it was the first clamshell flip phone. Its small size, lightweight body, and stylish design made it an instant hit, influencing the design of mobile phones for years to come. It was the first time mobile phones became truly personal and fashionable, not just functional tools. Then came 2004, when Motorola introduced a phone that would forever change the industry, the Motorola Razr V3. Sleek, ultra-thin, and futuristic, the Razr became a cultural icon. It was not just a phone, it was a fashion statement. At its peak, the Razr sold over 130 million units worldwide, making it one of the best-selling mobile phones of all time. Celebrities used it, commercials made it aspirational, and it became a symbol of coolness in the mid-2000s. For many people, owning a Razr was the ultimate badge of style and technology. The Razr was proof that Motorola understood not only the technical side of phones but also their emotional and cultural power. However, as technology moved rapidly towards smartphones with advanced operating systems and app ecosystems, Motorola struggled to keep pace. The late 2000s were difficult years as competitors like Apple, with its iPhone, and Samsung, with its Galaxy series, took over the market. Motorola tried to respond with devices like the Moto Droid in 2009, which became a popular alternative for those who wanted an Android-powered phone with strong hardware. The Droid even helped put Android on the map as a serious competitor to Apple's iOS. Still, despite flashes of brilliance, Motorola couldn't fully maintain its dominance in a market that was evolving faster than ever before. Financial difficulties followed, and the company underwent major changes, splitting into two separate entities in 2011, Motorola Mobility, focused on consumer mobile devices, and Motorola Solutions, focusing on enterprise and public safety communication systems. Motorola Mobility was acquired by Google in 2012, a move that was seen as strategic for Google to strengthen its patent portfolio and smartphone hardware ambitions. Just 2 years later, Google sold Motorola Mobility to Lenovo, the Chinese technology giant, which remains the current parent company of Motorola's mobile business. Despite these transitions, Motorola has continued to create interesting and competitive products. Under Lenovo, the company revived the Razr brand with modern foldable smartphones, blending nostalgia with cutting-edge flexible display technology. The new Razr foldables pay tribute to the legendary V3 while embracing the future of design. Motorola has also gained popularity with its Moto G series, offering affordable smartphones with solid performance, especially appealing in markets where price and reliability matter most. The Moto Edge series, on the other hand, has targeted premium users, bringing high-end specifications, 5G connectivity, and advanced camera technology into sleek designs. Motorola's current strategy reflects its history of adapting to changing consumer needs. While it may no longer dominate the global smartphone market like it once did, the brand continues to stand for durability, innovation, and user-friendly design.